Hello, this is Cedric Jenkins coming to you live from Montgomery, Alabama. And first of all, let me just say happy Independence Day to all those who are coming up on the holidays. Go out there, enjoy yourself, enjoy your family, be safe. But what I want to do is come on here real quick, not be before you long, because I know you're enjoying family and out of town guests. But I want to jump on here and just share something with you that is pretty much near and dear to all of us, and that is earning enough money to where we can sustain our lifestyle, right? So, uh, for those who do not know me, I work for the federal government. I'm a computer engineer. I earn in essence of six figures. But in earning my six figures, I've always asked myself the question, why I ain't seeing much of it? And the reason being, there were some things that I didn't know that I should have known, that we all should know when it comes to earning income in this society. And so what I wanted to do today is kind of start off by talking about some of the obvious things. And what I did, I put together a video series to help folks understand why we're not seeing most of our money as we should, right? So I had a spiritual mentor that shared something with me that says, Cedric, there's nothing wrong with having enemies, there's no danger in having enemies. The danger is not identifying who your enemies are. And so my goal and aspirations is to help identify those financial dangers or enemies that we have in order for us to come up with a solution. All right. So today's video is about two financial objectives. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna ask a question, and it's probably obvious. Why do we even get up to go earn an income? All right. So the answer is probably pretty obvious to everybody, but allow me the opportunity to kind of explain what those financial objectives are. Why do we even get up to go earn a paycheck? All right. So here's what I want to do. So let me just start off by talking about our two financial objectives. All right. And so here's our two financial objectives that we had to be we here's the reason why we even get up to go earn a paycheck. All right. So here's the first financial objective, right? Is your current lifestyle. Right. We all know what our current lifestyle is, but I'm gonna go in detail more about it, and then our future lifestyle. All right. So let's talk about our current lifestyle, if you will. What is that all about? Okay. So our current lifestyle is paid for by our labor. So by meeting this first objective, we got to earn enough money during our working years to support our lifestyle. What is our lifestyle? Well, that's clothes on our back, food on the table, a roof over our head, vacations, traveling, gas in the car, things of that nature. So anything that we spend money on that supports our living lifestyle, then that's why we support that first lifestyle. That first objective is your current lifestyle. Now, just know that along with achieving that current lifestyle, we have to simultaneously go after our future lifestyle, but that comes from investments. So what is our future lifestyle? So our future lifestyle is nothing more than um, having money set aside to where when we stop working, we'll have continuous income coming in to currently or to sustain what we were doing with our current lifestyle. Just think about it. We don't. Yes, this is the land of the free, but there's nothing free in this land. So we have to continue to have money come in even when we stop working. Well, that's it. That's our future lifestyle. That calls retirement, right? But it comes from investments. All right. So here's the thing. Immediately you can see that trying to get income with our current lifestyle and simultaneously with our future lifestyle that poses a problem. We're doing that with the same source of income, right? So the government tried to fix that. They saw that as a problem, so they tried to fix it with Social Security. Now, now, the baby boomers of the land, they are the ones who will be benefiting from Social Security, all right? Because due to the timeline, due to the age of when Social Security was came about. but there's a huge big baby boomer society, right? So now they're predicting there won't be enough Social Security left in the pot for Generation X and Generation Y. Okay, so that in itself is a problem. So Social Security is not the answer. Well, corporate America said, well, government step aside. Let me get in here try to fix this thing. And so they came up with what you call pensions. All right. I have an uncle who used to work for General Motors, and he put in at least 25 to 30 years. And so when he stepped away from General Motors, guess what? General Motors gave him a pension, a lifelong pension that him and his wife is living on now, right up there in Mount Vernon, New York. Okay. Well, that's during the industrial ages, right? But are we living in the industrial ages right now? No. Fast forward a few centuries later, and now we're living in the information age. So when the industrial age went away, guess what went away with it? Pensions. So now pensions is no longer the solution. All right, pension is no longer a solution, and so now we have an economic problem because we can't rely on Social Security because it's about to be dried up, and pensions went away with the industrial age. So now what are we left with? That means we have to have some money set aside in our investments. But the problem is we don't make enough we don't have enough cash flow generate in order for us to do those two things, our current lifestyle and our future lifestyle. And because of that, then we have people who are suffering financially because of the fact their cash flow isn't up, right? And so what's the solution? Well, Cedric, is pretty obvious. Everybody needs more cash flow with a better way of earning income. So I wanted to talk about today, I want to briefly talk about those two financial objectives. Just know when you get up and go earn a paycheck, here are the two objectives that you actually trying to meet. You probably didn't know it from the beginning, but now subconsciously you do know that when you go earn a paycheck, you're trying to earn enough money to support your current lifestyle, but at the same time, set aside some money for your future lifestyle when you walk away from your job. But we all know that's an issue because of the cash flow problem. So here's what I want to pose to everyone here. All right. If you want to know more or want to know why you're having financial issues, what I want to do is this. I want you to text two objectives to 334-603-1341. And what I'll do is show you some information that was shown to me 3 years ago as I was trying to figure this out myself. But in turn, I was digging myself in a bigger hole financially, and I don't want that to happen to nobody else here. So if you will, text two objectives to 334-603-1341, and what I'll do is I'll send you some information immediately to show you what it is I'm doing currently that has allowed me to put $65,000 worth of income back into my household in essence of 3 years. All right, now for those who want to see the video series, each week I'm gonna drop a video here on the timeline and go over, identify those what we call financial enemies, right? Okay, so if you want to stick around and just stay tuned to the next Facebook Live video, you're more than welcome to do so. Also, here's another option for you. If you want to see the video series all in one sequence, I'll put a link at the bottom to where you can go in and put your name, email address in there, and you'll start getting the video series instantly in your inbox. All right. So there's 3 ways you can get the information from me. All right. But I just want to come on and just talk to everyone and say, hey, look, as we going through and having these, enjoying ourselves during the holidays, I want you to understand after the holidays, it's back to the grind, right? It's back to the regular grind. As we go back to the regular grind, understand what your two financial objectives are, and then ask yourself the question, what is my cash flow like right now? All right. Is it supporting those two financial objectives? And if it's not, I want to hear from you. Okay. So this is Cedric Jenkins signing off. I want to wish everyone a happy Independence Day. Be safe. And because of the fact that I'm on here doing what I'm doing, it's because of the fact your money matters. All right. You earned it. You should ought to keep it. All right. We'll talk to you later.